Oh, okay. My chalice is full and eternally filling. I am back to center and beyond. I am Astarius Miraculii, and I thank you so much, beloveds, for all of your prayers. Today is the 25th of September, 2011, and 3 days ago I sent out a video asking for your prayers and letting you know that I was going through something very difficult and challenging for me. I didn't share with you the story at that particular time. Well, I'm all the way on the other side of that experience, and I'd like to share with you what was up for me. I was for 10 days without full capacity of hearing in my right ear. It was a great percentage of hearing. It was just gone, much like the ears are stopped up when you ride on a plane, but way beyond that. And as I mentioned to you, I had these huge waves of fear that was coming through, and there were times that the ego just got in my face and said, well, what if you go deaf, Mr. Sound Healer? And just a lot of crazy, human things, but then, fear seems so real in the moment of facing those particular trials. So it was a very, I'm laughing about it right now, but I tell you, it was a really, really rough ride, and deep in my core, I knew that somehow, I would get through, to the other side of it. And there were just times when that great expansive beingness that I know, so often, was like light years away, and I just had this little glimmer of a light of that eternal beingness, that I am. I would just lose sight of that, and then I'd find my way back to center, and the waves of fear would come again. And so anyway, what I have learned through this experience is, one, to be a much more expansive listener, both within and outwardly as well, and certainly to ask for help more diligently, because I've had a pattern of giving the help far more easily than asking for it. And so I know that that's really important, because the minute that I sent out the video, there was this immediate shift that happened inside. Actually, I had just shot the video, hadn't even sent it out yet. And the transformation began to happen, there on Thursday, that same day. And even before anybody had, received it, I'd gotten a wonderful text from a beautiful sister, which was the universe talking to me through her. It simply said, "Peace, King, you're on my radar." And it was just God letting me know that the answers were coming. And I am just in so much gratitude. Last night I had the most amazing dream that I was walking on water by virtue of a woman's example. I was walking behind this woman. I don't know exactly who she was, but then she stepped into this pool of water and began to walk on the water, and walk on the water to the other side of the pool. And it was a telepathic message that she was sending me to do the same. And as I witnessed her do it, initially, some part of me was, seeing that for her, but not for me. And then all of a sudden, something activated in me, and I stepped onto that water and just walked on water to the other side of that pool, and was just the most amazing experience for me. And I know it's a divine metaphor for all of the things that I'm going through, because not only am I back to my center, but I feel, so much more power, and so much more wisdom, and so much more love. So it's just this wonderful, wonderful energy, and I'm just really grateful to all of you for your prayers, and I would like to create a multiplication of the power of those prayers, and to formulate a sacred chain healing, that a counterpart of all of that blessedness that was sent to me. And I got more than 200 prayer responses in comments on both YouTube and Facebook. And I'd just like to share all of that frequency with you, because my healing is your healing, and your healing is my healing, and all healing is really our healing. So I'm going to once again in a moment play the didgeridoo, do some vocal overtones, and when I do, I'd like for you to focus upon receiving a counterpart of the great healing that all of you sent to me, as well as God, Goddess Absolute, and all of the angels that were working with me. So I offer these healing frequencies and the counterpart of the healing that you gave unto me, as a healing unto you. Chant with me, So this is, again, Astarius Miraculii from the center of his own sacred being. And sacred ass, oh my God, I'm so happy to be back home to myself. Again, I love you and I thank you for your blessings, and please take the counterpart of my healing. And one of the things that you might want to do is go and read some of those comments on Facebook and YouTube and transpose my name into your name and really make it personal, because we're meant to share the healing frequency that is bestowed upon us. And I offer also a counterpart of that healing frequency onto the entire universe. And I have one other request for you. Give me some prayers for my finances, and I'll put some out there for yours, because we're really meant to be abundant as well. And so I'm ready to open up and receive this miracle for the expansion of my finances. I thank you in advance for your prayers toward that as well. My website is Astarius.com, Astarius.com. I love you. I love you. I love you. Ashe, Aho, Namaste.